Hey everybody, it's Steve with Sky194 and appreciate you taking the time to visit and check out my video. And we're here at Silverstone in the Huracan EVO2. And I had a request on Discord to help with my setup that I had previously, an older setup when I started seniors last year. So it was I think it was the first race last season, season 7. And of course, just trying to figure everything out with the update and the cars to cars and everything else. So I wanted to do an update on it and try a lot of new things, and it seemed to work. I mean, I still need to find some more performance. Some of it's me, but I know the car picked up a good 4/10, right around 4/10. So I thought that was a pretty good gain for me, and I think it's more drivable. And it kind of held its time really good. So let's make a quick lap. Try to be as quick as we can. And this was not my fast lap, but it was near the last stint that I did with it, and I just wanted to show it wasn't a perfect lap. I have mixed up one section pretty bad. Got really good speed down the straightaway. $159. That's really strong. Which again, I don't. That's a byproduct, but I'm just not too really worried about that. But trying to keep the car as free as possible. One thing I'm still not really happy with turn 1. It still seems like it wants to just understeer there some, but I hate to get too aggressive because then it'll start oversteering everywhere else. But here I messed up big time. I was way too deep, went wide. I lost over 1/10.5 right there. My delta was in the teens, so I should have been a lot faster through there. But everywhere else, the lap was good. I think I'm doing better in that last turn than I used to. So I think I'm improving. Still need more work on it, but I think I'm doing better than I used to. You see here in this turn 1, it just doesn't. I think it was a 59.22. That wasn't too bad, but still just a little. I think it's got a little understeer there, but anyway, really happy with it's still an improvement over what I had. And like I said, been working on this now for a couple hours, and kind of dancing around the setup, what I like, trying to get it to work, and keep the drivability really good. So we got 24/7 left front, 24/4 left rear, 25/8 right front, 25/5 right rear. The toes in -0.2 on the front with the camber at -4 and the caster at 12. The toe on the rear is a positive 0.2 with the camber at -3.3 on the left rear and -3.1 on the right rear. Again, a lot different than the other setup that I had. A lot different in just about every area. Just trying to maximize everything and keep the wear good. And actually, the tire wear was really good. Here we got TC1 is 4, and the ABS is 2, map is 3, and the TC2 is 2. So again, a little bit different there. And of course, adjust that accordingly to your liking. Maybe later in the stint, you might have to turn the TC2 up. Fuel, 55 liters. Number 1 brake pad. Again, tire wear was really good. Any roll bars, 4 on the front, 60 on the brake bias, steering all the way down. Springs on the front are 201,000 with a bump stop rate of 600 and a bump stop range of 10. And on the rear, the springs are 164,000 with a bump stop rate of 800 and a bump stop range of 50. Any roll bar is 7 and preload is 140. Now, this is definitely a lot different than what the other setup is. You can go down to 59 on the brake bias, but again, I would just kind of be cautious about it and try to watch their trail braking when you do that. But again, just depends how good your brake control is. You might even want to start at 61, but I mean, you can go down to 59. Um, I tried a lot less diff, and I just didn't like it because what would happen is later on, it would start spinning the tire, one tire or the other. I had like half the diff that I had here, and you go through the S's, and it feels pretty good in the beginning. But so if qualifying, if you want to take this down, it'd probably be good if you want to take this down, about half that in qualifying. But only after, 3 or 4 laps, the car would start wanting to spin one tire, and the consistency was out the lunch. I mean, I would just be so inconsistent, trying to be so careful, but I just couldn't get it to hook up in some of these turns. So what I did is I just put the diff back up and adjusted the anti-roll bar accordingly. So I still think it's better, and you get the drive out of the both tires. So again, I did try a lot of different things. Shocks on the front are 5-1-10-6, and on the rear they're 2-1-5-2. Again, dialed in with Motec, and it all came in really good. Again, that's a lot different. Aero 54 all the way down on the front, 62 in the rear with a 5 wing and a 4 and a 4 in the brake ducts, and the front aero variation is a positive 3.1. So again, a lot different here also, but just trying to get as much speed and also the front end feel, and with I tried more wing, but then all it does is understeer more, especially in turn one. So you can't put more wing to it without it affecting something else. So I would keep it at one click. So if you want to go up one click, I don't think it'll be a big deal. You might get a little understeer, but maybe it'll help you in your track conditions or your situation. So feel free to go up, one click. Um, and also in qualifying, if you want to go down one click, try that also. It probably be all right to go down one click. But again, it's one of those things where I did try that, and after about 3 or 4 laps, it just started falling off pretty fast. So again, I would be cautious of that. So, but something for qualifying, definitely you can try it. It probably give you, maybe a little bit extra. But again, I hope you enjoy it. Hope it works good for you, and you can run your personal best with it. Again, I'll leave a link to this in the description. And of course, I will also have a link to this in the section in the Discord, which there'll be a link for the Discord also down in the description if you want to join my Discord. And of course, I do appreciate all your support. Like and subscribe is, a lot of support, and I really appreciate it. And of course, I do have a PayPal account if you want to support the channel that way, which it makes a big difference and it really helps. So again, I want to thank Mark, Stu, and Joseph. I really appreciate it. And again, I hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and we'll come back and visit again really soon. Y'all take care. See ya.